There it goes.
What's up, everyone? This is BERKNASTY. I am here with Thoro and Chinocomics&more. What's up, everyone?
What's going on, fellas? It's Thoroqboro right here, man. How's everybody doing tonight, man?
All right, so we're going to try to introduce everyone. So I am BERKNASTY54COMICS. My real name is Steve. I have my own channel and Instagram, all by the name of BERKNASTY54COMICS. Big DC fan. I'm a big Power Rangers fan. As you can see from my wall up here, lots of Power Rangers stuff, lots of Batman stuff. I'm a big Flash fan as well. I'm from Kansas, been collecting for a couple of years now. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. I also like Ninja Turtles. So a little bit about me. Thora, go ahead and let's hear from you. What should people know about you?
Well, man, there's a lot to know about me. First off, I can tell you, man, I'm a giant DC fan as well. I love Marvel as well, but my heart is a little bit more towards DC. Big giant Batman fan. You know, if you guys can look behind me on my wall, man, I have a little bit of everything, man. And of course, my favorite centerpiece right here, the Detective Comics 566. You know, one of my favorite comic book covers ever because of the Rose Gallery on the whole front cover. So definitely enjoy it, man. Try, you know, definitely big TMNT fan too. You know, I just recently posted up a picture on Instagram at the same thing. And, you know, if you guys follow me at Thoroqboro on Instagram, got a picture up there of my tattoos that I've been showing off, man.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Raphael, man, because I had the same attitude, the same character as him, man. So I'm a fighter. So
you know me, man. Same thing here. I got that Raphael #1 right there. First pair of awesome, Raphael is by far the best Ninja Turtle.
Yep.
So we're one light right now. We're waiting on Manny to come back. I think he's grabbing some books. Uh-oh. Looks like it's just you and me right now. I don't know what happened there. Dude, what is that? What I think it is back there? Is that Voltron?
Yeah, man. That's a Voltron I got right there. Is me and my fiance, man. It took us literally almost 3 days to put that thing together. It's a Lego set. It's like almost like 2,000 pieces, I think. So it was like, yeah, it was crazy, man. But nah, I grew up on that, so you know, I grew up with Voltron.
I feel like Voltron was like the OG Power Rangers, almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's where all that stuff got taken from, man. You know, like that. You know, Power Rangers are basically built off of that. You know, so it's just kind of like you look at it and it's literally the exact same thing. You know.
My kid watched the first like dozen episodes of Power Rangers season 1 today. It was like melted my heart. It was awesome.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait. I got my little one, man. She's 5 months old. So little by little, hopefully she'll be old enough to start, you know, to start recognizing certain things in cartoons like that. So right now, you know, trying to get her room decked out with a lot of Wonder Woman, Batgirl, you know, Harley Quinn. You know, that's my fiance's favorite character. So she's been collecting a lot of her books.
Nice. All right. Looks like we got our host back in the house. What's up, Tino?
What's up, man? So we're still getting a little bit of kinks here and there. Hopefully you guys can see us. There's gonna be some lag, but that comes with it. So look, guys, I got Manny here. I got BERKNASTY. BERKNASTY's gonna be kind of co-hosting with us since he kind of knows all the good stuff, all the current stuff. Sub him up. You guys are joining. Sub him up. Thoroqboro. He's also very knowledgeable. He hooked it up with a few books for a couple of our customers.
Yep.
Also, started doing live videos or videos himself. Sub him up, man. The guy knows a lot of good things about just comic books in general. You see his wall back there. He has Silver Age books. He has a little bit of Hulk books. He has a lot of good stuff, man. So 2 guys you want to be subbing up, man. So I'm waiting for Manny here. Well, so basically we got a cool show for you. We got all the comic books that came into the comic book shop, and we're gonna show you guys basically what you do first, Marvel.
Nah, we're gonna do DC first.
We're gonna do DC first for Berk
and Thoro.
And Thoro, and then we'll go to Independent and we'll do Marvel towards the end. So you guys ready?
Yeah, definitely, man.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. What's up, Ruben? Metal Rock, what's up? It looks like everybody's coming in.
Let's give it a few minutes so everybody gets in.
90 MF Comics, what's up, man? BERKNASTY joined the chat too.
I won't be in the chat today, guys. My phone is unavailable, so
Nobody, no one. What's up, man?
I don't know how many people.
I was in the room by myself, like, why is this late?
Hey, you know what, man? We might start late, but we're gonna finish strong, man. That's the main thing.
All right,
All right, guys. So we'll start with what? DC first.
DC first.
All right, guys. I got Titans number 35. That came into the store today.
So if you guys are reading this, man, drop a message on here. I'll be reading.
Yeah. And then,
let me know if it's a good run to pick up or start reading or whatever.
And Thoroqboro, BERKNASTY, if you guys have an opinion on this book, if you know anything about it, if it's a must buy or a skip, let us know.
Looks like it's a tie-in with Shazam there. No, wait, that's just an ad for it. So that is the regular cover done by Bruno Redondo.
BERKNASTY.
Yeah, I haven't done too much reading on the Titans, man. I kind of fell off of that book, so can't really tell you guys where the storyline has headed on that one.
Looking at the cover, though, I mean, it's a dope ass cover, man. Looks like that's Raven on the cover, so I'm familiar with the Titans, and Raven is actually one of my daughter's favorite characters. So, but she goes based on the cartoon, you know, the animation.
So
all
that's
right.
First one.
Do you guys want to click on your square on the bottom left so you guys are always presenting so we can just talk over the top of it so that way everyone can keep looking at the book?
What was that?
Click on your square on the bottom right that says Chino's Comics and More. So
Okay.
You're always presenting.
All right, dude. This is Hawkman, number 10. I'm familiar with this character too, but I don't know much about his origin or his backstory or anything that's going on right now in this universe.
Aaron joined Choppa. What's up, Choppa?
So Hawkman is going to be one of those characters that's going to get big here soon because he's going to be in that Black Adam movie with The Rock coming out here in another year or two.
I think you have his first appearance, right?
Yeah.
You have his first appearance.
Perry Comics said Teen Titans is about to pop off with Deathstroke tie-in and Terminus series. Okay, so
Awesome.
it's good to know.
That's the main thing, man. You guys on the chat, you know, leave the information, leave some comments. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty sure I can speak for all. We don't know it all, but there might be something that you guys are reading that can kind of gear us and guide us towards that area. And if it's something we need to pick up, let us know.
Cool cover.
Yeah, pretty cool cover. Thor, what you think, man? You like it or not?
Yeah, nah, dude, that definitely is an awesome cover. And like Perry Comics said before, man, I do recall that Deathstroke was getting ready to tie into that Terminus series, and I'm actually kind of waiting for that because I'm a little bit, you know, once the story falls off, and that's the thing with comic books sometimes, man. There's points where, you know, a story is great, and then all of a sudden it falls off, and then it comes back, you know, back into light, and you know, sometimes that's how comic books are, and that's what I love about comics, man.
That's going to be the second Deathstroke tie-in series with the Titans because they did 1 2 years ago, the Lazarus contract. So
yeah,
so this
that was an awesome read. If you guys never read that, man, that Lazarus contract, awesome.
Oh yeah. I read up on it a little bit. I didn't finish it, but I know a little bit about it. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, guys. So on this one, we're gonna have another DC. It'll be Catwoman number 9. It's all right. Pretty cool cover, I guess.
it's written and drawn by Joelle Jones. That's the cover raid done by her. She's an amazing artist and a really good writer as well.
Yeah. Okay. Now I see it. I thought it was upside down. I see
just
it now.
watching it on screen. So I think these books, man. Again, like a lot of these books are part of books that we pick up for our subscribers. But you know, I think this is something that will probably be attracted to, like, if you have like little kids and like female villains and superheroes. Definitely, you know, probably a book that they can be reading. But DC's kind of dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if it's age appropriate though. That's the one thing. I don't know if it's geared more towards adults or if it's gonna be kind of open to any age. You know what I'm saying?
It's more like a PG-13 book for sure.
Okay, so maybe like a
teenage girl.
Yeah, a girl. And you know what? But even in this case, man, it doesn't matter. If the story's good, girl, boy, as long as they're reading something and they're digging it, that's what matters, really.
John Comics or Kids said not for kids, too violent. I read it monthly. Okay, so
maybe just the cover for the kids and don't read the book.
Just draw it, illustrate it.
Do you guys have the variant for that book? Because the variant of that book is pretty sick.
To tell the truth, BERKNASTY, I don't know if I went through this kind of quick. I might not, but if it pops up, we'll see it. But I don't think I do. I guess thinking about it,
art term, right?
High demand here for it.
Yeah, because the B cover was done by Art Germ, and that cover looks straight up fire, man.
I saw it. I mean, when we were placing the order, I saw it, but there must have not been such a high demand here. Okay, so we have the Flash, number 66. That looks pretty cool, honestly.
Oh yeah, man! With the trickster on the front, I love this cover, man. It does sometimes where like these cover A's get slept on, but these are one of the moments, man. I'm definitely scooping that up tomorrow, man. I love that cover.
If I'll go based on cover, I'm digging it. I think it's dope. Now I'll be pretty far behind because it's already up to 66. But I mean, like anything, I'm sure I can catch up. But just looking at the cover, I like it a lot.
It's like 10 times better, in my opinion, than the cover B done by Tim Sale. Like this cover is amazing of the trickster.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Berg, man. Because I mean, I'm not a big fan of Tim Sale. I mean, he's had his covers here and there that I kind of liked, but yeah, this one for the Flash, I wasn't too big of a fan of.
Yeah, this one's dope, man. I like it a lot. Okay, this one, Justice League Dark number 9. This actually has a pretty high subscription count here at the store, so it either must be good or I'm not familiar with it, but I guess is it a darker story? Is it a different team? Can you guys kind of
yeah, it is. I mean, it's a whole array of things. Like definitely right now I'm looking at that cover, man. I just love the fact that they got Etrigan the Demon on the cover, man. That's a sick cover, and awesome little story. And I mean, from the get-go that they were doing it, I mean, it's just they've had a lot of first appearances, and especially Upside Down Man, which I believe that was in number 3, I think it was. And that was actually a really good character that I think, throughout time as the story progresses, I think he could play a major role further down in the Justice League Dark universe.
And honestly, guys, I'm sorry, let me say something real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you, dude, but the one app that I recommend, and I mean, it's free, you can pay for it, but that key collector app, honestly, dude, that's gonna save you a lot of time looking up all these keys, especially for these modern books and stuff like that. So go ahead, Burke.
I was just going to say, if you like the magical, mystical stuff, Justice League Dark is for you. It's got Zatanna in it and all that, and it's got all these other characters that a lot of people sleep on. So Justice League Dark is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and then I believe this one as well is going to be the first appearance of Dr. Fate's new team, the Lords of Order, I believe it was.
Yeah.
That's what the first appearance is going to be in this one. So I'm actually super hyped to read this, man.
Wonder Woman tied up. I mean, yeah, it looks like they're getting their butts kicked. All right. The next book we have is Supergirl number 28.
It looks like she needs saving. Maybe I'll need to put on my Superman suit and go.
Well, hey, I don't know. I mean, if you guys are familiar with this, what's up with all the zombies in the background?
Dude, I really wish you had the Art Germ variant you were showing. The Supergirl 28 Art Germ variant is going to be hot. It's going to sell for probably double what the cover price is, at least. So if you've seen it, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm glad too, because Art Germ actually kind of changed the face to Supergirl a little bit, which I kind of do appreciate, because Art Germ's stuff is kind of starting to get, starting to look kind of the same. So I'm kind of appreciative this time that he kind of changed the look for Supergirl a little bit more.
I mean, if this is the regular cover, I like it. I like the cover quite a bit. I need to look up that variant then and see what you guys are talking about. But I mean, I'm digging this cover quite a bit, bro. I like the whole background with the I guess zombie Supermans, monsters, whatever they are. It's pretty damn cool, dude. Not bad.
That's a variant, no?
Yeah, that should be. All right, this one I think you guys are gonna dig. There's gonna be Wonder Woman number 66.
That's going to be a hot cover.
Yeah.
For sure. I saw that earlier today, and I was like, "Yep, that's going to cost more than the regular price for sure."
Yeah,
So
that'd
how
be cover.
so your local comic book shops they charge more for these?
Well, mine doesn't. Out here in Virginia, they really don't. It's pretty much like a lot of, which I'm kind of glad, because there are some comic book stores that I've been to where they'll end up charging a lot more for the B cover, and which kind of sucks, you know. And they shouldn't be able to do that, you know. And I've gone to now to different ones around here where I live out in Virginia, and those guys are pretty much a first come first serve type of basis. If you get it or you're a subscriber and you subscribe, you know, you're automatically getting it, and they won't charge you. But if anything's left on the shelf, you know, I've seen them just scoop it up, and then the next day, you know, the price is double.
Damn,
Really?
that's good to know.
That's interesting, because I was telling Manny, when I used to have a few pull boxes here and there when I was collecting the newer stuff, I would walk in there, man, and I would always, I didn't know, you know, at the time, because I was just collecting, you know, I was reading like the Messiah Complex. I'm a big X-Men guy, so I was reading all that stuff. And I remember when I would go in there and I would tell them, well, can I get the variant? They always want to charge me like $20 for it.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I mean, I understand it if it's a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50. You know, now it becomes a different spectrum at that point, because, you know, it does take you guys a lot more orders to be able to acquire those copies. But at the same time, I really don't think that they should be able to, you know, to like charge you out, you know, out the behind for something that, you know, should be readily available. But no, but definitely on this cover, man. I mean, this cover was done by Victor Kovachev, I believe it is. But definitely, man, if you guys be on the lookout for that artist, man, that guy is straight up killer. If you guys have ever gone, you know, on his IG account and everything like that, man, that guy does some serious art, man.
Like every one of the Wonder Woman like variants, Jenny Friesen used to do those, and they were just hot every single time they came out.
Hell yeah, man.
And this one's another one that's hot. My LCS, they usually charge $1 more. They hadn't been charging that lately, but if they know it's going for $8, $9, $10 online, they will market at that price. But if it's only going for like a dollar or two more, that they'll just keep it at the regular price, or only $1 more.
And it's funny because like here in our side of town, the two comic book shops that are literally like one in the opposite area of us and the one in the opposite area of us, they're selling their comic book stores. You know, so it's crazy. I don't know if it's
a tough business, bro, because
of you know, the demand's not there or what. But
I would imagine it's a tough business. I mean, you guys know it. It's a hobby thing. You know, we love it, you know, as collectors or even as readers, whatever the case is. But, you know, all the new generation, it just depends on them. You know, if they want to pick up a book and read, or if they want to get on the iPad or tablets, whatever the case is. So it's kind of a hard sell, man. But honestly, you know, just to give you guys an update, the store, since we opened, it's been seeing a lot of walk-in traffic, you know, more than the previous store did. So we're already trending in the right direction, and we're being active on the Instagram, Facebook, and all that good stuff. Walk-in traffic. And of course, you guys, you know, you guys give us a lot of positive energy and positive vibes, so that helps out too, man. So this is Superman number 9.
Bendis is doing awesome on Superman for sure. He took over like all the Superman writing with Action Comics, Superman, and there was a few others. Young Justice is another one that he's writing. So I know Bendis is one of John's Comics of Kids' favorite writers. I think he's number 1 actually.
Damn, I've heard the name. I'm familiar with it. I mean, it's a name that pops up quite often.
Yeah, so, Brian Bendis. So he was the writer for Miles Morales' first appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, true. All right, that's that cover. And this one's pretty awesome too. It's a variant. Man, Jack, bro.
He looks like me now?
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, that's the Rob Liefeld.
Did I hold a Chino or is that Superman?
I think it is, man.
Can you guys tell the difference?
I just don't pump them out that much, man.
No, man, I don't know, man. That's a Rob Liefeld cover, man. And that to me, I'm sorry, man. I've had unfortunately, you know, last week I had to buy the Justice League cover of Rob Liefeld, and I made a comment on it, and I said that Batman on that thing, man, he looks like he was like one more cheeseburger away from retirement. And I'm telling you guys, man, and Superman looked like he was disemboweled, man. Like he had no stomach or nothing. Now this time, you know, Rob Liefeld's trying to add some abs on this man. So I mean, I'm still not too, you know,
bro. You don't. I don't think he knows the phases. You got to shred, then bulk, then shred, bulk. So this must be in his bulk phase, man. He's bulking up.
Trust me, man. I understand the phases, man. But if you guys really look back at last week's copy, dude, I'm telling you, man, you guys will start laughing at just how much Rob Liefeld's art has just changed back and forth, man.
I kind of like
it's not consistent then.
I kind of like the cover, but I feel like the face could be better.
Yeah, he made the face look too kind of squared out, man. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he has a ridiculous jaw structure.
Hey, so I want to name some people that are on here, man. You guys know these guys. We're gonna be plugging people on here. So,
well, the first thing, guys, if you're on the comments, sub each other up. Everybody here has great content. Again, you learn from each and every one of us that are on here. Some of us know different things, and it's just best to get all the information from all over the place. So go ahead, Chino.
All right, so we have Alex, the comic book hoarder. I've been talking to him on Instagram. Cool dude. Follow his channel. We have the Great Legend. You know, he was one of the first guys that we met on here.
Yeah, awesome dude, man. Real awesome,
and I want to say also comic book NYC, man. I think he was like the first one to like actually sub me when I had no content, man. So glad you guys made it. We have Doomsday. We got your books. You've been a bad boy. You haven't visited us in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. Hey, I got the monsters on ice, bro. What's going on, Doomsday?
So
I'll show some right now.
So all you guys, man, I'm looking at the chat.
Pretty active.
You guys sub each other up, man. Again, need you guys to sub BERKNASTY and Thoro, man. Thoro just started putting up some videos, man. He knows his stuff, man. BERKNASTY, he loves Batman, Superman, DC, but the guy knows his stuff, man. So if you guys want to learn anything from just in general of the newer stuff and just anything that has to do with comic books, the guys are very knowledgeable.
Yeah, and look, I guess I want to say something real quick. Like, you know, I've been watching Thoro on his live videos, man. This dude has real positive energy. Awesome dude. He contacts me through Instagram. He's always trying to help me out. You know, he's looking out for us, for myself and Chino. And then BERKNASTY is another individual that looks out for us. I mean, this dude goes out of his way sometimes late at night to help us out with the online stuff. So, you know, these guys, man, they're awesome dudes, man. Sub them up. That's all I can say about you guys, man.
I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I just stumbled upon your YouTube one time at night just looking for stuff, and I saw your guys' giveaway video. What was it, like 2 months ago or whatever it was?
Oh, and speaking of the giveaway, we're gonna do a new one, guys. We're way behind. Bear with us. The store is demanding and
giving away Manny. So if you guys want Manny, you can take them.
I think it's about to blow up, bro. All right, now this one here, guys. Thor, you want to say something real quick, bro, or are you good?
No, I'm good, man. You guys can continue with the show, man. Appreciate it, brother. But just want to say thank you to you guys, man. You know, for having me on you guys' channel and everything, and for giving me the shout out, man. I appreciate that. And to everybody that's on here on the chat, man, you know, like he says, sub each other up, man. You know, everybody on this, we're all family, you know, and that's all, you know, we can learn from each other.
This one.
You've been claimed, Manny. Pope wants you.
Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Pope, you better shave up and clean up and all kinds of stuff.
Flash 66. That's a pretty cool cover, but like we talked about earlier, we like that the regular cover better. But that's still a pretty sick cover too.
I actually like it. I like this one. I think this one for sure my son would love it because honestly the art looks a little, I mean, I don't want to upset anybody, but it looks a little bit more, I guess, animated to a certain degree.
I like it. I like the red, man. I mean, on here and in person, man, the red stands out, bro. It's a good red, man.
That's a pretty dope ass cover, dude.
No, I definitely dig it, man. That joint right there is dope, man.
Yeah, it's nice, bro. And I'm a fan of red. I'm a fan of yellow, so yeah.
Those are always the hardest colors on comic books.
I know you guys are familiar with this one, the Wonder Twins, number 2.
Yeah.
No one heard my joke.
What would you say?
I said Manny's also a fan of tight shirts.
Oh yeah,
Nah, man, it's not that I buy tight shirts. It's just that when I put them on, they become tight.
You know what? He has to buy tight shirts, man, because in person I'm like bigger than him, so he wants to give that illusion that he's bigger.
I don't know, man. Hey, if you guys come to Houston, y'all be the judge. This is a pretty cool look. I remember these guys, man. These guys, I mean, I guess for a minute they were kind of popular, and then they kind of just phased out, huh?
Yeah, and then this one's supposed to be the first appearance of the League of Annoyance. That's what this one is supposed to be. Number 2. I don't know if too many people read it. I read the first one. The first one was okay. They had his little funny moments in there, you know, and so this is what it comes down to on this one. For number 2 is going to be the first appearance of the League of Annoyance. I know that for 100% on that one.
Yeah, that's what Ruben was saying. Ruben was saying the same thing.
I mean,
first appearance in that book.
So. That's just a given, guys. If it's a first appearance of something, you know, it's a must hop. I mean, you know how this thing trends, man. Sometimes first appearances become something major. So why, you know, it's not a bad investment. At the end of the day, you know, it's.
Oh yeah, and then this is also supposed to be. That was the other one. Was the first appearance of Gleek, the pet monkey that the Wonder Twins have. That was the other one. Yeah.
Burke, you reading this one or no?
I have not been, but it's only a 6-issue series, so it's going to be going away here pretty soon. So if you should guys probably start picking it up.
And that's what I'm saying. Like something like this has like a 6-part, 5-part, 3-part. You know, you're not investing long terms. Like you're not committed for too long. So if the story is okay, you know, you didn't go all in for like a 50-part series. You know what I'm saying? Or run. But a first appearance, like I said, it's just, to me, it's a smart investment. I mean, that's what everybody's chasing nowadays, first appearances.
This is what I tell people that come here to the store, man, because we're very transparent.
Yeah.
I had some guy come in here today, and he's just big on collecting, like, you know, some people want to collect because of investment purposes. And I told the guy, I'm like, look, man, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking anybody the way they collect. And I told him, I'm like, if we find out there's a first appearance coming out, we don't want to be like how we missed the window with some of the books that we picked up, like NYX, like we had some books coming today. I'm not going to say anything until they come back.
Yeah.
But even Spider-Gwen's first appearance, man. You know, people were picking that up and they were being smart about it, picking 2 or 3 copies.
4 or 5 copies.
Look how much we paid to get those because we're collecting first appearance, Silver Age books, and all that. Yeah. When if we would have been collecting that from the start, we would have been saving so much money, man. And yeah. we were not sellers of our collection, you know. We were not guys that were picking up books to resell our collection. We were always thinking of upgrading them or trading them, but never like, okay, I'm going to resell them or I'm going to buy books to resell. We were buying books to trade off.
Not only that, from this perspective, you know, if you go into, you know, as a first appearance, you know, you can actually pick and choose for the most part the book. So you can be kind of strict and try to get the, you know, the best conditioned book that you can find. You know, when you're out in the wild trying to buy from eBay or whatever the case is, and you're going based on pictures, it's a raw judgment, you know. It can look like an 8.5, but it might grade at a 7.0. I think this one we had last week, so I guess we must have got an extra one or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Sam is so good, man. I love the new Sam by Jeff Johns.
What do you think about the movie, man? I think the movie's gonna be good.
I think it looks awesome.
I'm excited, bro. That's the real Captain Marvel right there, man. And I saw Captain Marvel, so I don't want you guys to attack me here, but I know y'all guys are the Marvel guys. But you know, like I said, I love my Marvel. Never was too big of a fan of Captain Marvel, but to me, this is the original Captain Marvel, and this for me is the one that I really am super excited for.
Hey, Thor, I like my Marvel with boobs, bro, so that's fine.
Dude,
hold on, Shazam got boobs too, man.
Yeah, he got a big ass chest, bro. That boy been hitting that bench press like crazy. All right, Wonder Woman 66. So I think this is probably the other cover, the original cover.
Cover A, yep.
That was pretty cool too. I mean, I don't know who them big old head people are, but that's pretty cool. All right, so we've seen this one. I think the other one looks better.
Yeah.
All right, Red Hood Outlaw number 32.
And I'm loving the B covers on these things, man. The B covers that have been coming out, man, by Putri. Yo, my God, Putri has been killing it. And if you guys haven't been picking it up, man, I'm telling you, go to your, to your LCS. Go visit Chino and Manny at the, R&R Comics, man. Go scoop those things up before they're gone. I'm telling you, those things are beautiful.
If you guys don't have a local LCS or you don't like your local LCS, you can come to us, man. We're doing online stuff, man.
Yeah, hit us up, man. We'll figure out the best way to serve you guys. This one, this is what I've been kind of waiting for. Grim Knight #1.
Yes, sir. That's my book right there, man. That's the one I cannot wait for 100%, man. I'm so amped. You guys are lucky to have that in your hands right now because I would love to read it right now.
Yeah, we went heavy on this one, bro, honestly, because I think around this time we started kind of getting ourselves into it, and I figured we went a little bit heavy on this one because once we did, people started asking for it like crazy. I mean, look at him, dude. I mean, dude, it's Batman with freaking
pretty much, man. That's like the Punisher version of Batman, man. Exactly. And it's like when you look at it, I mean, and I'm sure you guys got that Delato cover, man, because that Delato cover is a beautiful,
I think we slept on it, bro.
Yeah, I don't think we got it, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you guys, no, man.
$1 book.
Yeah, that thing is crazy beautiful, bro.
Hey, can you guys see the fire around it?
There you go. That's it. That's the one, man.
Man,
I know you guys had to have gotten it, man. There's no way that you guys didn't get that.
I must put some fireproof gloves on, bro. This is nice, bro.
Definitely, man.
Burke, you want me to send you a copy, bro?
I mean, if you want to, it's pretty. I was gonna pick that up tomorrow for sure. That was on my list of books I was gonna read.
Bro.
Yeah, man, he's gonna sign all his, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign him. This was nice, bro. I mean,
Doomsday, we got you, bro.
Doomsday's probably gonna come knocking over here right now. and of course we got the blank one.
So you guys got the cover A done by Jock, cover B by Delato, and you got the sketch variant. Nice.
Yeah, I think these are cool, man, because you can take them to a con or something and just get somebody up.
To kind of, hell yeah, man.
Put something on it,
Yep.
And you can make it personalized, basically,
Yeah.
All right, guys. So yeah, the Grim Knight, it's gonna be. Hopefully, it's fire. I mean, the cover looks fire, so that's for sure gonna be a must read for us. And that's gonna be the end of DC, guys. So we're gonna jump on to
don't cry, Bert.
Actually, before you get into that, I have one thing I wanted to say about DC.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to sell a book. Well, I'm selling a book, and I didn't know if anyone was interested before I put it online anywhere.
You're supposed to tell us first, bro. Oh, you got Poison Ivy's first appearance?
Yeah, I got 181.
Yeah, it's missing a centerfold, but it's probably like a 2 or a 3.
Really? Yeah, I've been looking for one, bro, but I need that centerfold in there, man.
But you know what, guys? That's like very common for that book, dude. To miss a centerfold, it's always missing the damn centerfold, dude.
Yeah,
that's why I'm selling it. So, trying to get 120. I'm
sure someone to buy it, bro. I mean, it's still a smart investment because at the end of the day, this is what I told some of the customers come in, man. I'm like, and I tell people in general, of course, it's what you can live with, but if you ever get it slabbed and it's missing a centerfold or something, whatever the case is, I understand. I want to have a complete book, but once it's slabbed, it's not like you're gonna pop it open and read it. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, it's what you can live with, man. I mean, it's.
I just want to upgrade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you make a good point, Manny, because it's the same thing like with the Hulk 181, man. A lot of people are buying that thing without the stamp, and it's just to be able to own one,
It's at that point now where that book is so hot that some people are willing to compromise, and I don't think it's a big compromise, but it's what you can live with, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And at the end of the day, man, that book's gonna keep going up in value. So eventually, even those without the Marvel stamp, they're gonna go up in price, bro, because those complete ones, they're getting out of reach. Little by little, they're getting out of reach. And a few months ago, those books were like $1,000 too expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, and before you guys switch over to Marvel, man, I wanted to ask all the people in the chat, man, what do you guys think is the actual first appearance for the Grim Knight? There's a huge debate about that because, you know, Batman Who Laughs #1 was considered the first appearance of the Grim Knight. But then I go back to one of the books of Justice League where it had on the cover was Justice League of Doom. And they had that little mini preview of the Grim Knight. Would you guys consider that the first appearance of the Grim Knight? Because I know somebody that got a Batman Who Laughs #1 graded by CGC. They got it back at a 9.8, but it did not say anything of that being the Grim Knight's first appearance.
And that's the thing though, Thor. Like, you know, it's like going back to Hulk 181, 180, the cameo appearance, and then there's the full appearance, and like, you know, for a good while, everybody believed 180 was the true first appearance, and people were buying 180, you know, years ago, before our time, whatever the case is, and before we started collecting. And now, you know, it's what CGC or it's what I guess what the website say is the first appearance. That's the one that becomes the hot ticket, you know. And that kind of sucks because you can even use like the black suit of Spider-Man as an example. There's like what 3 or 4 comics that take ownership of being the first appearance.
Exactly, and that's very true, man. And you know, and I'm reading some of the people's comments in the chat, man. And I know Rag718, man. You know, props to you, brother, man. I've seen some of your videos, man. And my man is is crazy with it when it comes to CGC.
You Mr. 9.8, huh?
Yeah, man, and that dude right there, man, you know, he's freaking. He goes, you know, he said definitely not those corny previews. I agree with you, my man. But my thing is, you know, how did this person's you know, you're very familiar with CGC. How did this person's Batman Who Laughs #1 not come back with, you know, stating that that's the Grim Knight's first appearance on?
That makes sense. Oh yeah.
And then that's why I want to try to find out what people's opinions are on that.
Well, it's kind of going to be like who was it? Is it Spawn? Right? They're saying Spawn.
Well, Spawn has like 2 different books where and even Hellboy, there's like 2 other books that are classified as the first appearance. I mean, bro, it's tricky, man, and it's just whatever it takes to, I guess, whichever one catches on fire and everyone backs up is the one that gets the popularity, award.
Or my first appearance in Hulk 180.
Yeah, right. You? BERKNASTY looks more like Wolverine than you do. All right, guys.
No, he looks like
he got excited real quick. All right, guys. So we're not gonna do Marvel yet. We're gonna do the independent ones that we have. Which right off the bat, we're gonna start off with Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, #3.
I think that series is gonna sell pretty well because like the TV show came out when a lot of people, like when we were kids, and a lot of people watch that TV show. So
I don't think I was born yet, bro.
Aren't you older than me?
Burke, man, golly, bro.
Burke, he's trying to tell people our real names, our social security.
Yeah, Burke.
Everything.
You know what, Burke? You're about to be kicked off this show, Burke. Nah, I'm messing with you, bro. All right, so let me put this in order. I have Firefly #3. Y'all know anything about this book?
Not too familiar with Firefly, brother. I could definitely tell you that, but I know I've been seeing a lot of those variants and covers that have been coming out for that book. I mean, the art on those covers are beautiful, man. If anybody in the chat helps us out, whoever reads Firefly, I thought about getting into it, and I actually think I got copy #1 somewhere around here. Just never got to it.
You said that's #3? You said it's Firefly 3?
Yeah, that's Firefly #3.
So that's the second printing. So I mean, and they had a #2 come out it's going to come out tomorrow. It's a 3rd printing. So I think a lot of people are picking it up.
Dude, honestly, yeah, and you're right, Burke. You're right. This second print, bro. I didn't even see that. Again, I'm not familiar with this book, but I'm a firm believer. Like a lot of like indies and stuff like that. Like a lot of those books, man. Like when they bring out #1, you have to consider it, man, because they might get picked up for a Netflix show, whatever the case is, or some other type of show. And again, some of those stories sometimes are even better than what's going on in Marvel or even DC, man.
Well, I just think my take on independent is that whenever they're writing independent, there are people that don't want to write these books like Game of Thrones and all that. and they cater more to like for like television to pick it up. If that makes sense.
Maybe
because they're all kind of like, that's what you see getting picked up mostly is independent books for TV shows. And I think the guys that are writing this, and that's just me speculating or my theory behind it, is that they're not trying to write these books, these big, 500, 600 page books. They break it up into comic books because one, it's probably cheaper to publish it that way and to see if it hits and miss. And second, for the adaptation of being on TV.
That makes sense. Take on it. That makes sense, bro. I mean, it does kind of make sense. Now, do they agree? I don't know. They agree with you. They're kind of shaking their heads like
Joker. We will be on the New York Warriors tonight, but I have no money to spend.
We're broke, bro. I mean, the comic book store has been an investment, a pretty fun investment.
Rag saying that we got some $high CGC books. We don't at this store, bro, because we don't know the market for it, but we do have some put up.
Yeah, we do. We have a few, not a lot. This is Firefly number 4. So again, somebody must have picked up, must have been trying to retract their steps and picked up number 3, and now they're picking up number 4.
It's smart, man. It just came out,
and this is a pretty cool cover too.
Tomorrow, guys, I will tell you, tune into Discovery Base channel early in the morning. We're gonna drop a video. This has nothing to do with the comic book store. I actually picked up. I'm not gonna say. Just watch it.
We'll have a video tomorrow, guys. So it should be a fun one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. This one, Oblivion Song number 13. I know this one looks familiar, dude.
That looks just like issue 1.
Yeah, it does. It looks like an exact, literally copy of
like a replica of it.
Yeah, but well, what this one looks like, it looks like it's just like the back, like a back shot. Not trying to say it that way, but that's what it looks like from the number 1 cover.
Yeah, I know the name sounds real familiar, so I'm pretty sure I've seen it. It's popped up on my radar, but I'm not familiar with it. But still, yeah, it's a pretty cool little cover. I like it. I like the art, man. Sometimes I'm just drawing the art, a cover, whatever the case is. I know some people might say, you shouldn't buy a book based on its cover, man. But sometimes, it's just that's the first thing you see, Now, if the story holds up inside, you got to look inside, But
yeah, man. And I remember when that book came out, bro. It was crazy. I mean, it was in such high demand when Oblivion Song came out, and I also remember the retail preview that they had. People were going crazy. I remember seeing those things on eBay going for like almost $400. It was ridiculous.
All right, this one here, Auntie Agatha's Home for the Wayward Rabbits.
That's probably a kid's book.
I don't know, man. His image, who knows? It looks like those.
Yeah, that's a dope little cover. I like that.
It's pretty cool. Now, is it for kids? I have no idea. I might read it just to be on the safe side, because I took the Frozen book to my daughter and she loved it. And you were joking about that we're gonna give it to BERKNASTY, but my daughter loved it. So, I mean, I'm just always trying to find stuff for my kids to read too.
It says it's a humor book.
That's it. It's funny for kids, bro.
It's got to be.
From San Antonio, Joe Chapa. He says he's a new subscriber. Thank you, bro. Whenever you're in Houston, come visit us.
And we're in San Antonio. We'll go to your comic stores over there.
Actually, going to the con over there this year.
Alamo Con. That's a pretty good con. All right, this must be a back order or something like that, because or is it already is it past 294?
No, I think it was 296.
Spawn 294.
So
I know the big hype is that Todd McFarlane, he's coming back, or he came back.
He's back. He's actually drawing the next few covers, and they're paying homage to Spider-Man.
298, 299, and 300. Huh?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do, and I think that whole Spawn run, man, is gonna be crazy. And this was the previous issue was where Spawn developed his new Violator powers. That's what that one was about.
And this book's gonna get hype because the movie's coming out too, man. The movie with Jamie Foxx. So
yeah, and honestly, we've had probably like 6 or 8 new subscribers to added Spawn to their list, and they know because of the Todd McFarlane, But
the Tina cover, right?
You would know more than me, Mr. Burke.
Remember 294?
Yeah, that one's a Matina cover that he's holding in his hands, and then there was also a sketch cover, and I believe that one is the one that was done by McFarlane.
That's an awesome cover too. This is a pretty awesome cover. Hit Girl #2.
Yeah, I gotta read that, man. I've been actually hearing a lot of good things about this new Hit Girl series, man. And one of my boys that's around here, you know, he works at my LCS, and he's telling me so many good things about it. So I definitely gotta hop on that, and I gotta read it. Just so many books I have, man. It's crazy how much I try to read, and sometimes it's like you don't even have enough time in the day to try to read everything that's been coming out.
And I like the movies, man. The movies were good. So
yeah, I mean, they were
Kevin Smith is a baller for sure.
Oh, this one, I like this one, bro. I'm just a fan for Transformers, especially when they're drawn kind of like the old school way, like how the animation was, the cartoon.
Yeah, when they make them look like the clunky Transformers, man. I love that cover, man. That's an awesome cover.
I love the cover. I mean, and it's a #1, so I might be picking it up just to start it off right, you know.
Yeah, but definitely, man.
Got me already with the old school kind of art.
Transformers movies may not be killing it anymore, but their comics still are for sure.
I heard the last Bumblebee movie was pretty good, though. I didn't watch it.
Me neither.
Yeah, that movie, I watched it, man. It was actually pretty decent. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't. I mean, a lot of these Transformer movies, man, when you look at it, it's owned by Hasbro, and Hasbro's trying to make as much money as possible as they can off of their own things that they own and everything, and it is what it is. So people eventually are gonna go. It's one of those popcorn movies. You sit there and the action, and when it comes down to storytelling, it's not that great, but
sometimes you just want to see some like an action movie. I mean,
exactly.
Think about it. I mean, you think back about like some of the old school movies like Commando, and I mean, still were good. Commando, all the old school movies.
Oh, yeah, definitely,
I mean,
man.
Talking about Sylvester Stallone and stuff like that, man. If you really look back, some of the stories weren't too deep.
Oh no, man! It's the same thing with Jean-Claude Van Damme, man. When you look, you look at Bloodsport and things like that. Not the greatest stories, but yeah, it's nostalgic, man. I love it.
Somebody in action.
Make that face.
Yeah, he was always making that face with that butterfly kick.
Butterfly kick you right now, man.
All right, guys. What about this? My Little Pony. A and B.
My daughter's favorite is Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash.
You know him by name. My daughter knows
them all.
I wonder how the story is, bro. I wonder. I mean, I would imagine that. I mean, there's a decent following for these books. I would imagine the story must be pretty good, bro.
That girl on the front, that pony on the front's from the movie.
You know all the bronies out there, man. Those guys are on the hunt for these things, man. Those guys don't sleep on that stuff. They collect everything. My Little Pony, man. You name it, and they'll come and collect it.
All right, guys. So now we're gonna move on to the fun part. BERKNASTY's favorite part.
Wait. Where is Go-Go Power Rangers #18?
Oh, bro. You know what? I don't think it came in.
Dude, no. I was telling somebody earlier on here, man. It's. I think Diamond messed up because we get our deliveries on Tuesday, but we got a large bill. And I think half the stuff came in today, and probably the other half will come in tomorrow.
Yeah, because I think we're missing some
really?
stuff.
Missing a lot of stuff. And this live show is sponsored by Monster.
Calm down. You sound like somebody I know.
No, man, dude, I need it, man.
All right.
I've been working with this guy all day.
Power Rangers is the only series
Rag718 made a good point, guys. He wrote in there that the retail incentive variants are money for those pony comics, and he's correct, man. A lot of those things are ridiculous, man. How much money they go for?
Really?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a decent following, and like I said, I mean, I need to go through the purchase order and make sure that everything came in. But I know I'm short a few things because I ordered some Funko Pops and like only 4 of them came in.
No, we're missing stuff. So Rag's saying the same thing too. He's saying, did you show the new Goons yet? All right.
It's not here.
No, I was excited for that.
I think we're missing stuff.
It's like a relaunch for it, so it's a smart book to pick up, I think. And I mean, it's a relaunch. Let's see where it goes. I would pick it up just to read it and see if it's going to be, if it's going to be good. But I mean, it has a pretty decent following.
Pope was like, Manny was about to throw shade.
At what?
I don't know. Sponsorship, man. We're trying to get sponsored. I drink this every day.
For a second there, I was sure that you guys were sharing a drink because I just saw Manny take a drink, and you just took yours. I was like, these dudes are brothers and share drinks. What is
hey,
hold on,
we ain't that close, bro. We're brothers, but we ain't that close.
So we got snacks here, man, and it's funny because we spent the whole day here, man. So we are like our biggest consumers and customers. But it's funny because we have the other brother that comes in, and he's sneaky, man. He's sneaky about it. Him and his son, they're sneaky as hell. I see him, and then I'll see him with a monster, and I'm like, did you write it down? Because we're paying full price for whatever even though we're buying it somewhere else, we're paying whatever we have it priced at here. And they come in there, and I count the monsters and the Red Bulls, and I'm like, hey, Josh, today he just grabbed one, and I'm like, did you write it down? No.
I thought they were for everybody.
Like, I thought they were for us. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, it's not. So I mean, it's funny because now that we have this here, and we had a little discussion about it. Well, not a discussion. We had a talk about it, and we're like, we were buying this at the store, so it just makes sense now to buy them here. We're just gonna have to carry more because we're going through them like crazy.
Well, and the cool thing, speaking of my nephew, you know, he's young, so we're letting him work here during the spring break because right now they're officially in spring break. So I mean, for any kid, it's like a dream come true working at a comic book store, you know. And plus, you know, I mean, we're his uncles, you know, so we're gonna be tough on him. And
his dad's part owner, so he has to work here.
We don't pay him.
Don't say that. Tell us to report.
Ready to report. All right, guys. So this book here, Apocalypse and the Extracts or whatever. I don't know. It's number 1. This is Apocalypse is kind of funky, dude.
There's like 8 covers for that first issue.
Oh, and then I have this one. I guess the secret one, huh? And you see, I'm tempted to open this one up. It's like they do it on purpose. It's like I want to open this one up.
That's a good marketing tactic, man. You see that, and people want to buy it to open it up.
Yeah. So I don't know. So number 1, we'll see what it does.
Yeah.
And these guys don't even want to talk about Marvel. Look at them like, move over.
No, man. I'm looking at them. I mean, I don't know, man. That cover right there just like threw me off, man. It just reminded me like they just went John Travolta on Apocalypse, man. Like
I'm not digging that cover. So again, maybe the story is incredible. I'm not sure, but right off the bat, it's not appealing, I guess, a cover.
Man,
but again,
the gripe I could tell you that I have with Marvel, man, is like they throw out so many X-Men, you know, stories that it's like it's so hard to keep up with it, and it's like they need to tame it down. It's the same thing with Wolverine. I mean, how many times can you kill Wolverine, and now you want to bring him back and kill him again, and you know, it becomes redundant.
This is the thing with Marvel, man. It's like Marvel's on a high horse, man. They got so much money now, bro. It's like they can be a little bit more risky and experiment more, and they flood the market with Marvel stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's kind of like a bad thing and a good thing, man, because it gives a lot of writers an opportunity, puts a lot of work out there,
or a lot of
artists. But the downside to that is that it turns people off, you know, because people, they can't keep up with all this, bro. Dude, we see so many books that are coming out. It's insane, man. Like, we were so out of it that.
And we're selective now. I mean, we're being real selective because, yeah, it's just too many books. All right, we have Age of Conan. I guess what, Bellet? Number 1.
Yeah, that's a good book to pick up, guys. You know, especially if you're reading the Conan series, you know, Savage Conan and everything, man. That's a good book right here to pick up.
And then we have this one here, which I don't know if you guys can fill me in. I guess it's like a protective sleeve or something. Or I don't know if it's something to draw on, or I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, they just put like a little protective sleeve on that just to keep pretty much, since it's a blank variant, to try not to get it dirty, because those things easily get dirty. Yeah.
Hey guys, I want to send a shout out to Discovery Bay. He made it. That dude, he's doing good things for the community.
Yeah, dude's awesome.
Man, he's really just killing it. You guys sub him up. Also saw Silver Age Dave.
Hey, wait 1 second. JB be sending me messages in the middle of the night, bro. He'd be calling me in the middle of the night. JB, you stop calling me, bro. My wife's thinking something's going on, bro.
So we got Silver Age Dave on here. Thanks for joining, bro. Doomsday, we know Doomsday's local, man. So he be chilling with us, man.
Yeah,
he hasn't chilled with us in 2 weeks, so man. So
yeah, I'm kind of
of
mad
sucks,
at him.
man. And we bought all these monsters and Red Bulls for him.
And I got he picked up this book, Old Man Quill, #3. I know this one's for him.
They're saying that's a good series to read, man.
Yeah, I've been hearing good things about that book, man. I'm gonna try to pick it up. I'm gonna see if my LCS got #1. See if I get hooked on it, because I know with Immortal Hulk, man. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if you guys read it yet, but from that first book, man, from the first time I read it, got hooked immediately, and I was glad that literally to me that's the best story that they got going on for Marvel right now.
And it makes sense for Doomsday to pick it up because Dr. Doom's in the back. So
we got a homeboy on here too, Acidic Joe. He's local. Thank you, bro, for tuning in.
That dude's family, bro.
I window shop Marvel. I just look at it, just never buy it.
All right, this one, I know we had this one last week too, so you guys have seen this one, Avengers #16. So we must have been short one or something, but we got an extra one.
Yeah, the thing is, I think right now, Diamond they're having issues, man. We called them earlier and they couldn't even answer our phone calls.
Yeah, this is a cool cover. I like the Green Goblin, so I might.
See, I wish, honestly, man, guys, I wish they would have saved all those covers for an Amazing Spider-Man. I wish they would have just saved those for that, man, because those a lot of these covers that came up were just straight up just fire, man.
Yeah, they're nice, bro. I'm a fan, bro. I'm a stupid fan for them. Let me do this first because they're not in order. Here, present these two.
All right, so we have this one. This is Star Wars. Imperial Cadet. Any Star Wars fans?
Star Wars has a really big following, dude. I mean, here in our store, we pick up a lot of Star Wars books, man. And everybody tells me the only thing that I guess the only complaint they have is that they relaunch it a lot or something like that. But usually the stores are pretty good.
And this one's Age of the Republic.
Yeah, I just started picking up that series, the Vader Down series. And that's because one of the guys that goes to the LCS I go to, he kept talking to me about it. I'm not too huge on Star Wars, but I told him I'll definitely give it a read.
I love Star Wars, bro.
Yeah, I like the movies. I like the everything that the animated cartoons on Netflix. I like Star Wars, man. I like Star Trek, Star Wars, dude. I'm a big fan of everything, like sci-fi, horror movies, fiction, and as far as like the superhero movies, mystery movies. I watch it all, bro. I don't discriminate. I give everything a chance.
Did you show the two books? All right, X-Force #4. Who's that on the ground?
That's a nice little cover. I can't even tell who that is.
I'm intrigued now because who is that guy? I guess he's dead or something. These guys, man. I mean, especially if you haven't read it and then they do a cover like this, now you're intrigued. Like, who is that? I want to find out. This is a pretty cool cover. I like it. Yeah. And then you guys know the big event coming up is War of the Realms, so it's like nonstop advertising for it.
And I'm thinking, man, that this is probably something, and don't quote me on it or whatever, but I think there's War of the Realms, man, that if it does really good, I think I could definitely see them putting it out in the new phase of the Marvel universe.
One of these. Show that one up real quick because we have another one of the Apocalypse.
Who's this one in black?
So yeah, I guess we got three covers of that book.
I think that's that In-Hyuk Lee cover. I mean, that dude has been killing it with the art, man. That guy's a beast.
That's a nice cover. I think that's the best one I've seen.
That one's better. That one's a lot better. I mean,
if I find that one, I would definitely pick it up, man.
Yeah, and dude, I'm a big fan of. I love the Age of Apocalypse, that series, and everything that came with it. It was like the dark part of like Marvel.
You collected that whole run.
Yeah, I have all those.
All right, this one's pretty cool, and I know this one's pretty. I guess it's pretty important to a certain degree because this is Avengers No Road Home #5. I guess this is when the Hulk comes back into the fold.
Yeah, makes a return. Yeah, that's the one I'm actually excited about. So Marvel's trying to be a little smart, man. Everything Immortal Hulk, they know how that Immortal Hulk has just been a moneymaker for them. So now they're trying to put Immortal Hulk on everything. So we'll see, man. I'm definitely want to read that. I'm actually kind of psyched for that one, man.
What do you think, Bart? You like it or no?
I actually picked up my first Immortal Hulk book last week, and it was good. didn't really understand like everything that was going on, so I need to go back and read some.
Starting on number 14, bro. You can't start number 14. You got to go to 1, or at least go to Wikipedia and read it.
Well, check this out,
I need to
guys.
pick up the trade. I need to do.
Yeah, they got the trade available now.
Speaking of Immortal,
my kid has joined us. If anyone couldn't tell, sorry.
12, bro. And this is what, a second print? Yeah, second printing right here. I mean,
yeah, that one's a second.
Your second prints look damn good, bro.
Yeah, pretty much they're taking the interior art, man, from inside, you know, from the pages itself, and they're putting it on the covers. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you guys, man, everything pretty much that they've done cover-wise on those books has been amazing, and you know, the interior art has been awesome. But like I said, if you guys haven't read Immortal Hulk, man, definitely read it, man. You guys won't be disappointed one bit.
Number 11. Yeah, I plan to read. I mean, I have the books that you sent, so might as well read them.
Well, we won't read those.
I'm telling you, man.
Prints.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This number 11.
I like that one, man.
The cover's nice, bro. Like, again, I would probably double dip on this one.
Yeah.
You know? Again, like I said, I mean, and plus this is one that you said you can read, and to a certain degree. I mean, you can read them all, but, you know, I guess with a second printing, you could be a little bit more risky, I guess.
I personally like anything that's first print. And this is me as just a collector, and now that we're buying these books, I would pick up a reader copy, and I would pick up, like, if it's something that has hype, I will pick up a few of the first prints.
And I know it gets expensive, whatever the case is, guys. So you also got to consider that too. But if you budget, you know, and you can put in your budget, then it should be fine. This is number 10. Again, I mean, I'm digging covers, bro.
All I gotta do is cut back on monsters at the store. Don't buy this. Don't buy Burger King,
fast food,
McDonald's, and you can buy more comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And usually, sometimes, I mean, the second prints, man. A lot of people look for those because, you know, they're way, you know, underprinted. So a lot, you know, the printing count for them is so low that's the reason why people go after them.
And honestly, I mean, shoot, I think the Immortal Hulk number 1 is already like on the 4th print or something like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they really undershot it, bro.
Well, it's like anything. They don't want to take a risk, man. You got so much Marvel stuff coming out. They're not gonna make, you know, thousands and thousands of copies, bro. Especially because they have just so many titles out there.
And if I can be honest, I think this is the weakest one out of the cover so far. That's just my opinion. It's okay, but I feel like the other ones were better.
Dude says like monsters are 2 for $4. That's $1 one book. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. You just gotta cut back on that.
Number 8, bro. This one is damn, bro. Look at that.
Okay, so what's the story on Immortal Hulk without like crazy spoilers? Like, what is there about Immortal Hulk?
There's gonna be spoilers if we talk about it too much. But I mean, Thor would know because he's
I'm telling you, dude. Like, if I were to talk about it, I would literally ruin the book. But in all honesty, even if you go pick up the trade paperback, bro, literally from the first book, as soon as I read it, because I didn't even pick it up in the beginning when it was coming out. You know, my buddy up in New York, you know, at Silver Age Comics, he's the one that put me onto it. And he was like, listen, he's like, I know you stopped reading the Hulk for a while. He's like, you know, read this. He's like, you won't be disappointed. And from the beginning, man, it's crazy because, you know, it's like, it's almost literally action-packed and pretty much a thriller from the get-go, just from the fact of that you see a little, you know, a young girl entering a grocery store, you know, at a gas station. And then it just goes on from there, man. And trust me, you'll be hooked. Just from that, just from me telling you that, I mean, you'll be hooked once you start reading into it. And I really don't want to ruin it for anybody because it's an incredible story, and you guys won't be disappointed at all, man.
And I think what we can do, honestly, guys, is we can all read it and then we can digest it as a group and then give our opinion on
definitely, man. I would love for you guys to read it. I'm telling you guys will love it, and then you would not want to stop reading it at all.
We should have another live show where we just review like storylines.
I mean,
yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, we could definitely go over the Immortal Hulk, man.
Look, I'm in.
We'll read some DC and everything, bro. I mean, I want to get educated, bro. So, and I want to read good storylines.
What I'm gonna read is the whole series with the Batman Who Laughs.
Look, you know, that looks like you when I get upset. You look all scared.
Nah. I'm very scared. Now, I actually went and I started reading like the hypnosis or whatever on the Batman Who Laughs one, and I stopped because
there's hypnosis on it.
Yeah, right in the beginning, bro. I was like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna read them all, man. I'm just gonna go back and trace everything that I've missed and read that whole series because it sounds like it was pretty good.
There's a reason why that book has been scorching hot, bro. Because it's not just the art; it's the story behind it too.
No one said y'all got all the second prints. Yeah, man, we went back and we were able to get second prints, bro, because a lot of people have been asking for
a lot of people, bro,
for the Immortal Hulk. The problem was again, like, you know, and we'll stop repeating this after the 3rd or 4th Tuesday. Our local comic book store that we bought, they were just buying for subscribers. So we've been getting a lot more traffic, and we've been just marketing this store, and we've been very blessed to have more people come in, and they've been asking for these. So we're having to go back and either trace some first prints like Thoroqboro. He hooked it up, and we were able to get second and third prints coming.
Yeah, so people are okay with the second and third prints now because they just want to read the book, you know. So,
and they're going on like eBay and stuff, and it's pretty pricey.
This is gonna be what, the Magnificent Ms. Marvel #1.
Hey, what's up, Comic Knight? Actually, he hit me up on Instagram, man. Comic Knight has a YouTube channel too. You guys want to sub him up, man?
Oh, definitely. After this video, man, I'll look him up and I'll sub him up, man. Shouts out to you, Comic Knight.
How many subs are you at, Thoroqboro?
I'm getting close to 100, man. Hopefully once I get to 100, I got something cool to be giving out, man.
Exactly.
So,
wait. Exactly. Get him to 100 because I want to see you. We all want to get in on that giveaway. And then, well, how about you, Bert? Where are you at right now, bro?
I'm at 124. I posted my giveaway video. People have until April 2nd to go in and comment saying they want in. It's doing 3 mystery boxes, 10 books in it. One of them is a trade paperback marked $14.99 or higher, 3 #1s, and at least 2 books that go together either in a run or tie-ins. And then that's 6 out of the 10 books. So the other 4 are just random books, but 3 mystery boxes. People have until April 2nd.
Let's get Burke up to 200, man, and let's get Thor up to 100, man. So it's just a plus, guys. They got great content, and they're giving away stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we're at 400, and we're missing out on giving out our 300 because man here doesn't want to part ways with his.
They're gonna drop us like a bad habit.
ASM books.
X-23 #1. Okay.
So a lot of people are saying Immortal Hulk, man. Everybody's a big fan of Immortal Hulk. So yeah, we're gonna go back and read these, man.
I'm telling you guys, man. You guys won't be disappointed at all, man. That book is just awesome, man.
And there's a reason why we ordered. You know, we did order, and then we ordered like an extra one or really 2 copies, one for him, one for me, because we are gonna read them. So those second prints, some of those are for myself and for Chino.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think the best part about ordering the store, man, is that, you know, we weren't buying these books, and we weren't. I mean, we're doing some reading. Don't get me wrong. Always reading The Walking Dead, and I'm gonna keep plugging The Walking Dead. You guys watch you don't have to watch the show, but
I'll be right back. Give me a second, okay?
All right.
I'm showing another book real quick. This is. Go ahead. You know, you're saying that you read The Walking Dead.
So I read The Walking Dead. So I do some reading, man. But obviously, when we buy these Silver Age books, man, they're either, you know, encapsulated. We can't read them anymore. So I usually try to go back and read them. A lot of them that I've read. I was reading a lot of the newer stuff that had to do with X-Men and just X Factor and the Messiah Complex and all that. But now that we have the store, man, it gives me the ability and the freedom to read all these books again, especially all these new storylines.
Oh, definitely, bro, and it helps you out too, man, because you know you want to be caught up with a lot of this stuff, because you know when people come into your shop, you know they ask for recommendations and things like that, and that's why I think it's cool as hell too that you guys are doing these videos, because a lot of people could hear my perspective, you know, could hear Burk Nasty's perspective and your guys' perspective, and they'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna definitely go check those books out. I'm gonna go to the LCS and ask for them.
And this is
another thing. And another thing too, guys, is like we show off the books, and maybe you're on the fence. I don't know if I like that cover. And if we have 2 or 3 covers of the book, you know, you kind of see it in person, and then you're hearing our perspective on what we think of the covers. It might sway you to, you know what, I do want that variant B, or you know what, I'm gonna settle with the regular cover, whatever the case is. So having it in hand is pretty awesome for us, because you can really appreciate the art, dude.
Yeah.
When you're having
definitely, bro. Definitely, man.
It's an awesome Iron Man cover.
It is. It's just a lot going on in this, bro. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on, but it's a lot. I guess it's Iron Man, and he's getting his ass kicked by somebody.
Yeah, when he's
But funny, in the movies though, that dude's he's beating up Thanos and stuff.
Doomsday, I think we got that 684 for you, bro.
The Punisher, number 9.
So mad they canceled that TV show. It was like my favorite show on Netflix.
It'll come back, man. They're just, that Disney Channel's coming out where, they're trying to have their own little Disney TV, and that's all.
Oh, yeah. Really? So I mean, there's a reason that Marvel, that Netflix canceled Marvel, bro. I think it's just indirect competition with the new Disney streaming. They're talking about them going to Hulu.
That's an option, I think.
That's an option, but to be honest with you, bro, I mean, look at it from this perspective. These guys are created for the Netflix series. They were created in the same universe, bro. Unless they get snapped and wiped off completely, it makes no sense to recast them because they were already living in the Marvel universe. So I don't think these guys are going anywhere, man. I honestly think that they're just gonna move to a new platform. Disney probably, they like to control everything, which is good, man. So far, they've made really good movies with even Miss Marvel, man. I was surprised. It was actually pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think the trailers were a little deceiving because she looked kind of like blonde and like blah, like stupid, like Miss Marvel and whatever.
No. And aside from that, bro, I think with the whole Captain Marvel, like there was the personal things that were going on that shouldn't really affect the movie itself. You go watch the movie for what it is. It's a good movie, bro. Is it the best movie out of all of them? I don't think so. But it's enjoyable. I told Chino that night when I saw it, I'm like, all right, bro. From my perspective, I give it a solid 8.5.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Right. Is it better than Wonder Woman?
No, I think Wonder Woman was better.
No, I think Wonder Woman was better, man. I think
so too.
I just think that this movie, again, and I'm not defending Marvel, but this movie couldn't have been better than what's coming out next, if that makes sense. They couldn't. They couldn't make it like a Black Panther, bro. Where that one was like critically acclaimed and all that.
Well, I think what else tied it up was that it had to kind of like fit into the story, so they had to kind of squeeze in this with that to make it, to kind of tell the backstory to see how she kind of, is going to fit into the storyline. So that's another thing that they had to kind of tie into it. Black Panther was his own movie. And that movie was really, really awesome too.
Yeah. But when Black Panther came out, man, there was a build up.
Hey, Chino got quiet when he saw X-Men. He stopped talking.
No, there was a build up to the Avengers Infinity War, man. So this is kind of leading into it, man. So I think this movie and Ant-Man, man, they were scaled back. That's just my opinion on it.
You know who this guy is? Like another Colossus or what?
Yeah, I have no idea because I can't really see that well.
No idea, but it does look like 2 Colossuses there on the bottom.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like.
Nobody wants that you guys don't pick a Blackbird Image title. We probably do, bro. I don't know if you caught it, but Diamond shorted us on our Tuesday delivery. So I mean, we paid a lot, and we got we got a significant amount of stuff, but I know it's not all of it. So we'll inventory. We called them earlier, so I think a lot of the stuff is coming in tomorrow in the morning, or hopefully
this week. Hopefully
it'll come in this week. But I think that they just had a big mess up, man. So I won't be surprised if you guys get shortages on your local comic book shop soon.
I like the old X-Men.
I agree with you, man.
Right? That looks so damn cool.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for classic stuff, bro.
This is one that I want to start reading, man. And if you guys have read it, let me know, man. This storyline here.
Dead Man Logan.
Oh man, dude, I'm telling you, man. Like I said before, they just been killing this man and bringing him back to life so much that it's just like after a while I stopped.
It's going to get confusing, man. They really are.
Look at that. So you have Dead Man Logan and you have Wolverine: The Long Night, number 3, which I think that covers really, really nice.
That does look like a nice cover.
That's very nice.
And I think that's playing like homage to the old origin of Wolverine.
And this is second printing, so it must have done pretty decent. Return of Wolverine #1.
Yeah, that one right there that you have, man. That one, you know, that one was actually going for tons of money, because I think there was a mistake in there.
For a grip.
That was inside that book. Yeah, I think it has something to do with Star Wars. If I'm not if I don't forget if I remember correctly.
Coming, I said, I'm dying so bad for an ongoing Wolverine. F these stupid minus.
This one here, I like this. Hunted, the Amazing Spider-Man #17. Check that out.
Yeah, that's a dope cover, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's actually on an ASM, man, and not on anything else.
Yeah, that's nice. And then this one, that one's so damn cool too. Craven.
Yeah.
So what is that, like twice monthly book?
You got me, bro.
That one, I thought that they were gonna try to come out on a weekly basis.
Oh shoot.
So Ruben said it was a Dr. Alpha cover. So I'm sorry. Yeah, Dr. Alpha error on that one.
Yeah, that's what it was. They put in pages from that book by accident inside the Return of Wolverine.
All right, guys, and this is the last one. Spider-Man, Deadpool #47.
Yeah, this one has been going on way too long than necessary. But this is supposedly the first appearance of the manipulator. That's what this one is. Yeah. So yeah, pretty. I mean, yeah, it's a first appearance, you know, but you never know. It's just, you know, it's like for me, for example, with Immortal Hulk, you know, a lot of people made such a gigantic deal about Dr. Fry's first appearance, you know, #2, Immortal Hulk #2, and in all honesty, man, if I were to go after anything Immortal Hulk related, you know, it'd be 684, Avengers 684. You know, that's the hot book right now, man. But yeah, but like for
that's the one. I think Doomsday. He's the local guy. He's looking for that one. So
I'm trying to track one down for him. That one, and then there's a few books that he told me to look out for. So I'm trying to look out for my boy Doomsday. Trying to, you know.
So if you guys, okay. So the good thing about this platform and what we're doing here on this live event is that, you know, I saw earlier Burke was trying to sell some book. You guys, man, you guys have the resources to hit each other up on YouTube, man. A lot of people have been hitting me up. I've been connecting a lot of people with people that have these books that are trying to sell books. So if you're really looking for something like that, hit each other up, man. I mean, a lot of people have been picking up like 2 or 3 copies of this stuff, man, and some people can part ways with it. So I mean, we saw it with Thoro, man. Thoro hooked it up, man. I mean, yeah, he sent us the stuff, and you know, it was a blessing, man, because we are trying to do, you know, something for our customers, man. Just because, you know, that's the kind of people we want to be, man. We want to be able to give them what they want, man. You know, we're trying to do something different, or
at least go out of our way to try to, you know, make it right, you know, because it happens to all of us. We all miss a book or two, bro, or we all miss a certain. We start off sometimes a book at, you know, at #5 or #6, whatever the case is. And if, you know, if we can reach out and people can help out the community, because basically we're all the same people in the same community. Help each other out, man. It's just, I mean, Thor told me when he hit me up, man, he's like, man, the way I am about these books, and to be able to get these books to you and know that, you know, you're going to give them to someone else that's probably as passionate as I am about it. I mean, you know, it makes you feel good about it, bro, because you're doing a good deed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what it's about, man. Look, I think the one thing about our community, man, you know, we recently joined, and we haven't been doing this for a long time, and we've been doing this for about 3 months. One other thing I can say, man, is that there's a lot of support here, man. You meet a lot of cool people that you become friends with. It allows us to connect, and also, like, you know, I never thought about going to Kansas City one day, you know, but I know, man, but I have, you know, Burke out there, you know, New York. I mean, yeah, I've always wanted to visit New York. There's a lot of you guys from New York, so it'll be cool to go out there to a Comic-Con and then just link up with you guys, man. You guys can buy us drinks, get out to eat.
Buy me breakfast.
I'm going to Texas this summer, and I'm going to stay on Chino's couch, and we're going to get drunk, and we're going to talk comics.
Oh yeah, I mean, like that's kind of cool stuff, man. Like we were talking to Bueller the other day, and you know, Bueller's not driving down here, but he's driving. He's taking a trip, and he's meeting a lot of fans and a lot of people, man. That's cool, bro, because you know, at least if you go somewhere and you start knowing like there's other people here in the community that are going to this con or whatever, you have someone you can just go chill with, man, and just kick it with, you know?
That's the best part, bro. Being able to reach out and then go to the city and be like, hey, Burke, I'm over here, bro. You want to meet up? You know, meet up in person, whatever the case is, go to a con together, or I'm over here, bro. You want to meet up? You know, and did you ever imagine to be able to reach people through this platform and then be able to hang out with them if you end up going to these cities? You know, it's pretty cool.
That's like I told you guys, man. You guys are giving me a good reason to visit Houston, man. I never thought about going to visit Houston for anything.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, but outside of that, bro, Houston's nice, bro. Houston's like really massive, man.
It's big.
I'm not blowing it up because I live here, bro. But you know, I visited, you know, a lot of places, man. Due to our work, we get to travel, so I've been doing a lot of traveling, and I compare everything to Houston, man. And I've been to Vegas, I've been to LA, I've been to a lot of places in Florida. So I've done my share of traveling, man, and I always relate it back to Houston. And you know, Houston is just so friendly, bro. When you come out here, and you go to certain places, man, there's still hospitality. You don't find that in a lot of places. I was in Chicago, bro, and people won't even tell you good morning out there, you know?
Yeah, it's a different environment up north, man. I mean, in New York, it kind of be the same thing, but you got your people that say what's up, say, you know, definitely willing to help out. And then you got, you know, you just have others that just, you know, life is real quick in New York, where it's just like, you know, everybody is on their way, they're on a mission, so they ain't got no time to help out sometimes. So
yeah, it's the same here, bro. Here, dude, it's fascinating, bro. Like, dude, like literally, I'm working, you know, probably like 18 hours a day, bro. And I mean, that's just because we're self-employed, but it's just in general, bro. Even if I had a 9 to 5, no, I didn't.
Nah, he works a lot. He works a lot.
No, even if I had a 9 to 5, bro, like here, you have to work 12, 14 hours, bro. It's like you can't get away with working like 8 hours, bro. Like you really can't. Man, you know, you won't survive. Even though Houston is a big city, and you know, I think it's a good place for real estate. Everything.
Well, I was gonna say the cost of living is good here, guys. So something to consider.
Yeah. If you guys want to move down here.
What about you, Burke? What about in your area, bro? What's popping over there?
I mean, I live in town in Kansas. You know what I mean? We live out in the middle of nowhere, really.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, the Chiefs can't close it out, so we know that.
The Chiefs.
Chiefs are awesome, man.
They have a bright future, though.
Next year, you know, the Royals. We won the World Championship a couple years ago. No, I mean, I'm going to the con in Kansas City here in like 2 or 3 weeks. It's gonna be fun. Doug Mankey is gonna be there. Mark Bagley is gonna be there. The original Red Ranger is gonna be there. Chris Claremont's gonna be there. So there's some big people that are gonna be there. So I'm pretty excited about that. Outside of that, there's really nothing going on in Kansas.
Are you gonna record anything, Burke?
Yeah, yeah, I am. So I'm meeting up with D-Runk Comics. He's going there too, and we're gonna do something together there.
Yeah, D-Runk is cool, man. Also sub him up. One thing, bro, are you gonna shake the Red Ranger's hand, bro, or are you gonna kick him? Because I know you're
a Tommy guy, bro.
You're a Tommy guy, bro.
But I started watching the Power Rangers from episode number 1, and so obviously the first 15 episodes is just the original 5. So I'm a big Red Ranger fan too. But yes, I am a Tommy fan.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Hey, we all have stuff that we love, bro. I mean, I collect shoes, I collect books, I collect toys. It's getting out of hand to a certain degree. My wife tells me I'm getting out of hand, but you know, I love doing that stuff, man. I'm passionate about it, you know, and I'm sure you guys collect other things aside from comics. And this is gonna be a platform where we can all just kind of chit chat and kind of get to know each other even better, and you know, see where we're similar, but where we kind of are different. And that's the cool part about it, because, you know, we give our perspectives and they're not the same sometimes, and sometimes they are. But that's the cool thing, man. It's just open dialogue, and opinions matter, you know, because your opinion could be different than mine. But I'm going to take it into consideration. I'm going to learn from you, you know?
And not just that, man. I think the good thing about it is, you know, me and I talk about this, man, is, you know, a lot of people collect different stuff, man. You know, so we may know more about, you know, like Silver Age stuff, or Manny may know more than I do. But you know, that's where that comes in, man. Like, you know, if you guys have any questions, then you can come ask us. If I have any questions on your stuff, I'll go ask you guys.
Yeah.
If I have any questions on DC, you know, I know, you know, Thoro and BERKNASTY, they love DC, man, and we're gonna. They were telling us earlier today. Somebody was telling us we have a subscriber that's on here on YouTube, local. He came here today.
Yeah.
And he was telling us like, hey man, I don't see you guys showing any DC love. You know, you guys don't have any DC like Silver Age books. I'm like, yeah, we do, man. It's just like we had it planned out like the way we wanted to do our videos. And Manny's like a neat freak, man. He tries to be really organized, and it bothers the crap out of me, which is a good thing and a bad thing because he's a perfectionist. The other day, he couldn't get this to work. He called me. He was all frustrated. He's like, dude, I'm done, dude. I'm going home. And I was
too much information, man.
I was traveling here from Dallas, man. I get here.
By the way, that BERKNASTY called me and he sang me a little sweet song, and I'm kind of like the Hulk. He came up to me like how the Black Widow does, and the sun's coming down, blah blah. I'm good now.
But when I got here, bro, and he was still there, and I was thinking, man, I'm gonna come here and just kind of drop off whatever I had, and then I saw Manny there, and he was, man, we were here till like 9 o'clock, bro. But again, man, that's a cool thing about it is that, you know, outside of all that, man, is like we're here to help each other out.
Yeah.
We're here as a community. I think what we need to do is continue the positive vibes, man. There's you're gonna hear some stuff. People are not gonna like your stuff. Okay, you know, It is what it is. But I was telling the guys, man, I'm like, we're gonna stay positive, man. You
Somebody give it a thumbs down.
Cool, man. Thumbs down. I think he just meant to hit the thumbs up. Look at the positive behind it, man. You know, I mean, there's gonna be people doing that, man. It just life is too short, man, and I think sometimes it's just better to just ignore that, man. I mean, no one's gonna be a bigger fan than you are of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what you gotta remember is like, you know, I tell myself, and I tell Manny this all the time. You know, I'm like, you know,
let me show something else real quick. Keep talking.
Yeah, that you know, you guys are gonna, you know, as you start growing your channel, other people start growing their channel. I'm sure you're gonna start seeing thumbs down and people with negative comments, man. But at the end of the day, man, it's just better ignore it. That's just my take on it. I'm starting to see.
This came in too.
Damn, that's nice, man.
But that's not it. That's one.
We have another one.
I'll be back.
Hey, I do gotta go though, so I want to say peace to everyone. Thanks for having me on, Chino and Manny. I was gonna say, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say my 3 pickups for the week. Flash 66, cover A. Batman Who Laughs Grim Knight, cover B by Del Auto. And then Go-Go Power Rangers 18.
Can't open it, bro. That's that sideshow, man. It's they're like super rare, man.
It's a pickup.
What about you, Thor? What are you picking up, bro?
What I'm gonna pick up, man, Grim Knight, man, all the way, brother. You know, I can't get enough of the Batman Who Laughs and anything related to it. So definitely that's my #1 pickup. But for me, it's a little bit slow this comic week, but you know, I definitely am gonna be picking up the Grim Knight.
What is all this?
There's other pickups for me.
All right, Manny's pickups are these.
Yeah, I do gotta get that. That's right. That Transformers one is pretty dope.
I'm getting both of them. I'm a sucker for Spider-Man.
Yeah, and that ASM, yeah, those things are nice, man. I'm definitely gonna have to pick them up.
Yep.
And then of course, bam.
Yes.
I think this is probably my favorite of what I saw today, just based on what I know about the this one and the Grim Knight. I think those are the ones that I'm definitely gonna add or take on my pull list.
Yeah, guys. So I think that's gonna be the pickups for us, guys.
Who Dat? He just joined. Who Dat? He just came in, bro. We're kind of like towards the end, but catch the recap.
Catch us on the rewind.
Thoro, you're always welcome here. BERKNASTY is gonna be on here next week, and then the following week he's gonna take a hiatus. So Thoro, you're welcome to come back next week or the week after, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro, man. Just hit me up, man. Hit me up on Instagram or whatever, and like I said, thank you guys once again for having me on here, man. I really appreciate that. You guys have been amazing dudes, man. Like I said, man, thank you for being like brothers to me. So I appreciate that.
Man, thank you,
it's
guys.
familia, bro. It's familia here, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
A lot of Jose's up in here. A lot of Jose's.
Hey, Jose. Now, and you know what, guys?
I changed my name earlier today.
If anybody else wants to, you know, because what we can do is, you know, typically I guess we're doing ourselves, or maybe we can get rid of Chino. Nah, it'll be us two and Burke Nasty, and then we'll have special guests. We want to alternate special guests because we want to catch everyone's different perspective. But we want to have recurring guests and stuff like that. It's just something that we kind of started, and hopefully we can keep going because I think this is fun, man. Just talking to you guys like this is awesome, dude.
You know, it kind of worked out, you know, and kind of just to close out the segment, me, man, you always want to do some live show. We're thinking, man, can we do live unboxings? And it's like everyone's doing that.
Yeah.
Can we do like just a live something and
reveal, like a great reveal, which we'll probably end up doing too.
We will, but we want to do something that was recurring. So then this Kansas City Chiefs, look at that boy. I'll put my Texan shirt on. I would say the horns are right there, but they're not. But this kind of worked out, dude. This landed on our lap, and I think this is really cool, man. Because if I was new to trying to buy books, this is probably going to be a cool way to get into it, man. Because coming in here, man, and seeing this stuff coming out, because you can see them on the preview sheet, man. But that is it's disservice, man.
Well,
when
and
you
then
start
plus their opinion, like they're trying to straight like, oh, that's gonna be a hot cover, or oh, that artist is nonstop fire, or that book has been stupid good. I mean, when there's excitement like that, there's a reason. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can motivate us to start reading these books, start picking up these books, and you can kind of guide us through this whole new thing for us, man.
Yeah, man. I think we'll get caught up in a few months, man, and then we won't meet Burke Nasty.
I guess from here,
all right, take it easy. I just gotta go. Take it easy.
You're out. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I gotta go wipe a kid's butt.
Whoa. Thor, any last
See you. Take it easy.
All right, brother. Thor?
Yeah, man. Definitely, like I said, once again, man, appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much for having me on your YouTube channel and everything, man. I really appreciate that. And also want to throw out a shout out to Home of the New York Warriors, man. They had me on last night. You know, amazing pair of guys, man. Had a good time with them. Definitely, if you guys, you know, whoever's in the chat, man, go check them out. They got they're going to be having a live auction starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. You guys do not want to. Yeah, you guys don't want to miss out on it, man. They definitely have some straight up heat, man. You guys will not be disappointed.
That's awesome, bro.
Hey, Joker, do you guys take IOUs or on the auction or no?
I already told him, man. I wanted dibs on that Batman Cacophony, that variant, man, by Bill Sienkiewicz with the Joker on it. So I gotta definitely bid it up on that.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna check it out for sure, man. And I'm gonna watch the rewind because I knew you were on it. Today's been crazy, bro. But I usually try to go back, and in between times, I go watch a lot of the stuff, bro. And I try to leave a comment because that way you guys know I'm watching. You know,
we are. So yeah, we try to make it to some people's live shows, man, because towards the later of the night is when we can get, you know, kind of unwind back at home, and we do catch a lot of stuff. I see Joe Ryan Comics is here. He's actually going to be on here as well. I think next week, and I'll confirm with Discovery Bay, but he's supposed to be on. If it's not next week, it's the following week.
Awesome.
But again, if you guys want to be on the show, and again, Thor, you're welcome to come next week if you want, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm there for you guys, bro. You don't even gotta ask.
Yeah, just hit me up, man. And like I said, this is fun, man, because you know we get to see all this stuff and we can give our opinion and we get to chat with you guys. I was chatting on you next week. Next week I'll let Manny chat because I don't think he's as entertaining as me. You know, he's kind of boring. And then Spider-Man comes and he's all happy.
How were these guys when they saw DC?
They were
trying to jump in the screen to grab that variant, that Batman variant.
If I was there with you guys, you would have already seen me reading those books right now that you guys have.
You know, that's the one thing I told Manny, man. I'm like, dude, once we start reading them, bro, like I can't contain myself, man. Like I'm gonna want to read them and take them all home, which we are gonna take some home. I guess that's a perk, you know. Read them for free.
That's messed up. I'll read it, but I'm still gonna buy it because.
I'm gonna buy them too, man. We gotta support our store.
Not only that, I just love having my collection. I love having my kids' collection. So I guess with that, man, Thor, thanks for being with us, bro. You're an awesome dude, man. I'm gonna hit you up on the gram, talk about a few things, and then Thank you, BERKNASTY. I know he had to go wipe some boots.
He probably had to wipe his butt. Bro. I think he crapped himself when he saw. He was talking about
this right here. Go, oh crap! Aside from that, BERKNASTY is awesome people, man. Sub everybody up, and with that, guys,
we're out, guys. See you next Tuesday. You guys catch the New York Warriors later tonight. I'll be on there begging you guys to buy me books.
Yeah, right. And we got a video coming tomorrow, so hopefully you guys enjoy that one too, man. Thoro, you family, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate it, brothers. Have a good one, man. Peace.
Everybody else, thank you guys tuning in. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.